you doing? My name is Darlene. I am with Featherweight Doctor here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest, Redmond, Washington this week. Y'all, I'm losing my mind. All right, let me pull up my feeds here so I can see all of my buddies. I'm going to say hi to some friends and then we're going to get going. Tonight's Ask the Doctor is on the lead line cording underneath the machine and how it oxidizes and how to care for it, take care of it, all the things. I'll give you guys an update on what is going on with my move and me and how I'm losing my mind, and it's all good. It'll be a fun trip. It'll be a short trip for me to lose my mind. All right, let's see here. So I think I talked to you guys last on Friday. Come on. And I gave you an update on the fire. I can see Facebook. I haven't got to YouTube yet. Hold on. Let's see here. So what happened over the weekend was we were at our second place in Idaho. The fire got a little closer, not enough to evacuate, and then they called off the pre-evacuation order because the winds changed direction. We've been home in Redmond ever since Sunday. I believe it was Sunday, packing and all the things, and we are I am getting ready to leave for Omaha in 2 days. Today's Monday, so I leave on Wednesday, so there will be no show on Wednesday. We will be joined next week by Lisa Meadows in Lisa Meadows in Phoenix for our Featherweight Friends, Featherweight Stories content. Sorry guys, I promise I'll pull it together. So let me say hi to some friends and then we'll just go from there. So hi, Polly in UK. Thanks for joining us. Sandy Martin in California. Hi. Okay, let's see. Let's go. So Jeanette's on in Sammamish. Hi, Jeanette. Bryce is on. Melanie's in Colorado Springs. Hi, Melanie Bostic. Thanks for joining us. The tiny house is still standing, Franny, for now. We're actually expecting some significant rainfall, so that's the latest update over the next 24 hours, like to the point where there have flash flood warnings. And because the fire has already burned so much of the national forest, they're concerned about landslides now. So, we're not where we are up on Trestle. We are not in danger of landslides or flash flooding, so we should be good there. Karen Bach is on. Hello. Great. I know. It was really good that the wind lightened up. Karen, I totally agree. And Jill is out there. Hi, Jill. All right. So Angel's on from Houston. Mel and Joe are still on the road somewhere in Iowa. Hello, friends. She said Joe's driving, Mel's supervising. Sounds perfect to me. Becky out in Kennydale. Hi, sweetheart. Francis is on from Virginia. Kathy Klein's on from Illinois. Hi, Kathy. Pauline's on from Texas. Nancy is on from Lake Stevens. She called me a Wonder Woman. I put on a pretty good show. Inside, I'm freaking out. Let's see. Odie's on from Oregon. Judy P is on from Massachusetts. Mary's on from Kansas. Mary, can't wait to meet you in person this week. Let's see here. Hi, Bonnie from Illinois. Thanks for saying hi. So, so the big moving truck. Well, okay. So here's the rundown. Wednesday, I leave for Omaha, go to AccuQuilt, do a 2-day event at Celtic Quilter. Judy at Celtic Quilter is amazing. Hi, Jen. Hi, Lisa. Kathy Harris is on in Snohomish. Hi, Kathy. So, and then I fly back Saturday from the weekend. The big moving truck shows up Monday morning. So we have to have the rest of this stuff kind of packed up and ready to go. Lord help me. My poor family is going to divorce me from being gone during all of the big things, but I should be back next week for the move, and then back and forth again from Sandpoint a few times before we're officially out of Redmond as of the 1st of September. Actively building out the store and doing all of the things to get ready for our grand opening October 1st. It's going to come so fast. I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to wake up and it's going to be here. Polly says you're getting, yeah, I know, with the crazy weather extremes, right? I know. Oh, Pam Ernest is on from Maine and Linda's on from Tennessee. Hi, Linda. So tonight, we're going to keep this kind of short and sweet. Again, not two adjectives that anybody would use to describe me. And we are going to talk about, someone was out on one of my Facebook groups. Bernadette's on. Hi, Bernadette from Canada. Exactly. Oh, Jen says moving's not my thing. Jen, moving is not my thing either, but you know, we must push forward. So tonight we're going to talk about the cord. So this gal, I can't remember her name now, on the Facebook page was talking about the cord. Sue Ann Ballard! Hi, friend! You're on live! You're never on live! Hello. So some gal was on the Facebook groups talking about the white flaky stuff in the bottom of the machine. So let me show you in this machine. Specifically, she was talking about this right here. These are the wires that come down the neck from the lamp assembly in front. So here's the lamp assembly. The wires come down right there. And back in the day before, hi Kathy in Texas, before lead was considered poisonous, they would use it quite a bit in manufacturing, and this featherweight was no exception to the rule. So the wiring that comes out of the lamp assembly and down the neck of the machine is covered in a lead-lined tube. The reason why they used lead is because it was pretty durable, first of all, but second of all, it also had a lot of flexibility to it. And when you bent it one direction, it stays, it holds its form. So they used the lead-lined tube over the wires that are also lined, but they don't hold shape, out of the lamp assembly and down to the back of the terminal receptacle. So obviously lead over seasons and decades and all of that will eventually start to oxidize, which is this white flake that this poor woman had underneath her whole machine. So technically speaking, you can change the wiring in the lamp assembly, but if there's nothing wrong with the lamp, I don't know why you would go through the hassle of doing that. A new lamp assembly runs about $36 or $37, and then you have to have someone that can rewire it for you, and it's not as easy as it sounds. And I did hear about your new 221, Sue Ann, as from Canada. That's so fun. Very cool. So with that being said, it's better to maintain and care for the lead-lined tubes than it is to actually change it out. So especially if it isn't like the gears, notice that the lead-lined tube here runs very close to the bottom gear. Notice that. And so you have to be really careful that as you're using, good evening, is that lead enough? No, it is not enough MNCB to harm you. Obviously, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to lick my fingers before I go in because I just did touch that. You don't want to touch it and then ingest it, but it is not enough amount of lead to harm anybody. You do, however, want to take your cleaning brush, the chimney, and the chimney brush end of your cleaning brush, and kind of scrub off that oxidation so that you don't have flakes. And then whatever flakes into those bottom gears, those gear plates, you want to make sure to clean that out. You don't want it to stay in there and get in the gears and then affect how the machine turns and propels itself forward. So hi, Lisa Gallo Fields. Thanks for joining us tonight. So anyway, that is what that oxidation is. You clean it with a little scrub brush, the same cleaning brush that you use to clean out lint and all of that from your featherweight. You want to make sure you brush out all of the extra little flakes that you create, and make sure that the wire is bent well out of the way of the gears in your featherweight. I love the name Ruby. You know I have a Ruby, right, Sue Ann? I have a Ruby from my 222's name is Ruby. Isn't that fun? I know Becky's on here. Becky in Kennydale has a 222 named Ruby Darlene. Darlene after moi. Hi, Janet McNara Hawk. I think I'm saying that wrong. I'm so sorry. She says, greetings from a quilting retreat at the Ponderosa Quilting Retreat. Oh, I want to be at a quilting retreat. I don't want to move. Can you remove the lead? So it's Polly asks, can you remove it, or the lead, or is it better to keep it? If your lamp assembly is working fine, I say don't mess with it. If your lamp assembly is so, cracked, like I recently had a machine in for service last week and it was so cracked that it wouldn't hold a light bulb, change out your lighting assembly, and the new assembly will not have any lead in it at all. Yes, Sue Ann, my Ruby is my 222. There's no reason to put a cleaning liquid with just a dry brush. Bernadette will be fine. I would do it during the re-greasing, re-cleaning process. Oh, North Carolina, Janet, I'm on my way. I've always wanted to go to North Carolina. Haven't had the opportunity yet. That's funny. So anyway, that's the deal with the lead lined things. I would not change them out unless it is the receptacle is cracked. It's plastic or Bakelite, so it's not the strongest thing in the entire world. If it is cracked, then I would recommend just changing it out in general so that your light seats really nicely into the socket. All right, see, I told you it'd be quick and easy tonight. How's everybody else doing? Did you guys have a good weekend? What did we do this weekend? I packed. I don't think I had any fun. Oh, well, that's not true. We drove back from Idaho. That was kind of fun. Oh, Jill, are you in North Carolina too? That's fun. Let's see. Then we packed, I've been getting ready for Omaha. So I waited to the last minute to get all 24 of the fabric kits ready to go for the class on Wednesday. So I cut 240 12.5-inch muslin squares, 120 12.5-inch batting squares, and had to stuff everything into neat little things. You guys should see my suitcase. It's like overflowing with product. What, do people ever put the names on their well, some people do, Sue Ann. I've seen people have artists like paint the names on the front of the machine. I don't know how I feel about that. If you have a really nice finished machine, I don't think you should do anything to the finish or the paint on the machine. If you're getting your machine repainted anyway and you want to put her name onto the machine during the painting process, then that's a whole different conversation. Oh my gosh, Missy. Missy says, it's amazing how my machine runs with new oil in spots. Girl, you can't take care of her. I'm going to come confiscate her. Oh, I got a little... Hi, Rogie. What you doing? I got a little buddy behind me. I do, Franny, have a diagram for 222 oiling areas. That is clear as it gets. It came out of the original manual. We are having some people, Bernadette, come over and help move the heavy stuff, but for the most part, we're packing everything ourselves. So, I don't like people touching my things. Sue Ann wants to know if it ruins the value. If the machine is warranting of paint, I wouldn't say that painting, I think what the common misconception is that like my little red and my yellow Featherweight behind me, we painted those. Those machines were non-working, kind of on their way to the landfill machines. They had zero value. So we gave them value by fixing them up, painting them, making them fully functioning machines. I can't imagine you would devalue it any more or less if you had the name painted on it. Painted machines are expensive little suckers. They're definitely not like devalued, especially most of the ones, at least that we painted, were warranting the landfill, not a paint job. So we like to, give things more value, not take things away. You guys are funny. Lisa says, trying to figure out a way to be at your grand opening, but come on, Lisa. It's 1,700 plus miles from the retreat. I will be leaving on September 30th. Then 1,600 miles back. I don't think you can drive that many miles, girl. That is crazy. Once we're open, we're open. So you can come anytime after October 1st. Exactly, Kathy. I'll know what it was in the boxes because I labeled them myself. See, Kathy gets me. You made microwave bowls as the first sewing lesson. Oh, Judy, that's fun. Judy hung out with her granddaughter this weekend. She made microwave bowls with her. That's so fun. All right, Mel. We'll see you in a couple days. Joe, drive safely. All right, friends. I think I answered all your questions. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. Oh my gosh, I would die too, Sue Ann, if you were able to make it. That would be so much fun. But that's a serious drive. That's like 6 hours, you said? Kathy, I've packed myself too many times. More than one hand. So I totally get it, girl. If you can make it to the opening, Karen, there is a hotel in town called Cedar Street Suites and Inn, I believe. And it's like walking distance from the shop. If you're RVing it, there is a RV park in town called City Beach at Sandpoint it's basically an RV park, but it's right there on Lake Pend Oreille. It's kind of stunning. So there's a hotel right there in town, Cedar Street Suites and Inn, or the City Beach at Sandpoint for RVs. There you go. I don't need another suitcase, but thank you, Jeanette. That's so sweet. Yay! All right, you guys, I'm going to pop off. I hope everybody has a great night. I will not see you Wednesday. Wednesday is off. I'll be at AccuQuilt filming the segment. So I will not be on Wednesday night, but I am going to do the sip and sew. It may not be at the same time on Friday from Omaha. We're just going to have to see when the class gets over with. So I might be changing the time around. Oh, Jen, we're totally doing a walk around during the grand opening. Don't you worry. Have a good night, guys.